Very, very bad place. A terrible burnout. This was our first award. We won that in 2017. The Marketing Agency of the Year award, which we won in Dubai. 120,000 euros, single signature. My dad built a school in the Philippines to sponsor that kid, and today he's a policeman. Oh wait, 1 second. I forgot. I wish I knew about it.
Hello, sir. He's opening gate for us.
Hello, mate.
Hello, man. How are you doing?
Welcome. I'm very good, thank you. How
Good
are you?
to see you. Good, good.
Good to see you too.
Yeah. Could you
Welcome.
tell us?
Hi everyone, I'm Josh O'Cock, entrepreneur, businessman, 35 years old. And this is 2B Gallery. Downstairs we have Growth Gurus, and I'm really excited to share some cool stuff with everyone on the other end of this.
This is your gallery.
Yes.
Can you show a little bit about what is this for, where we are at, what are you doing in your studio? It's interesting, amazing place to see. This is the first time I see something creative.
So let's start with the marriage of creative and business. So being a digital marketing agency, my main business, we do a lot of work in branding, in creative concepts, design.
Shall we start?
Yeah.
Your studio tour.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, at the moment, there's no active exhibition on, so we just have some of our private collection.
Yes.
This is something I'd love to talk to you about more at some point. This is the Dog Heart range by Milo Man.
All right.
Very, very specific impact behind each piece of that series and the others. This is the exhibition space. Here are limited edition prints of the mural. We have an 8-story mural on the other side.
I saw this one outside the building. Is it what you made there?
Yeah, so that's a project that my cousin and I are very, very proud to be behind. We think Malta should be more beautiful. We think we can gentrify it. There's so many walls, like grey walls on the island. So that's actually the first ever street art in Malta with a planning authority permit. So we did it properly.
Really?
It's not a very simple process, but spending that amount of investment and time to do street art, 8 stories high, 9 stories of scaffolding, 300 hours and 500 cans of spray paint. Obviously, you need to have permission to do that, because if you're made to whitewash it, it would be a massive shame. So this is our boardroom. This is where all the big meetings happen. The idea here is to sort of come through the creative space with all the art. This is one of my favorite pieces.
What is this meaning for?
This is Christian Palmer piece, very, very special one. And he's now changed his art style. So now this is his new collection, which is very different from that in many ways. This is just our boardroom where we do all our big meetings, pitches, brand presentations, and workshops. We run a lot of workshops.
You are bringing your clients also here, yes?
Clients and clients to be.
Okay.
They've either signed their check or they're about to sign the check. So that's when they
But
come
if people are coming here and not making deal, that's a big shame, I would say. In this cool area, but they have to.
I try not to let that happen.
Of course.
If there's one thing I love, it's closing deals. And actually we have 2 main deal closing places here. This is the boardroom, and downstairs we have the signature lounge. So now we go downstairs to the office. So this is 2B Gallery. Downstairs we have Growth Gurus.
Yes.
And the boardroom is like a shared territory.
Okay.
Walking down the corridor, it feels very open and airy.
How did you find this place? Because you can find everything in a single place.
I tell you the truth, I really believe in angels.
Yes.
And I believe in good things happen to good people with patience.
Definitely.
And I manifested this place for about 2 years, and now here it is. So I'm very blessed and fortunate, and I don't in any way take all the credit whatsoever for this place. I believe it's a gift from my angels, from God, from the universe. So out here we practice our Guru Wellness Club. This is where we do most of the Guru Wellness activities.
Well, what is that Guru Wellness mainly?
Okay, so
give us some glimpse.
I can't tell you about it without telling you how it started. It started from a very, very bad place, a terrible burnout that I experienced, which sent me not to a good place. And I spent about 2 weeks, 3 weeks recovering, where it was a very difficult process. And that burnout was largely created by stress, pressure, and heartbreak, you know, but business heartbreak. It's different from love.
But it what motivated you
Well, yeah,
then
then
to
that
come back?
Okay, so that point, which I will call my rock bottom. I'll be honest, I haven't had a very bad life, you know. I haven't had like a tough life. I'd say I'm pretty sheltered, but that was my rock bottom, which was very, very horrible, and I don't wish it on anyone. But the recovery process was strong, and I had my family, friends, my business partner Alex, and the people around me to bring me back to strength. And since then, I now committed myself to never let anyone from my team ever go through something similar, because it can happen to everyone. Burnout is very real. It can happen to everyone, and to get even more dark, you know, that can lead to depression, and depression can lead to I don't even want to continue. So, I started Guru Wellness Club. So that over here we have our ice baths. We do these ice baths, man. This is a real test of manhood. Big up to Neela Juice. Neela Juice sponsored us with this ice bath. We do breath work, focus on our breathing, and get in these freezing cold ice baths. I can stay for about 3.5 minutes.
3.5 minutes?
Yeah, but
not more than that.
Steph and JP can do like 10, 11 minutes, so I've got a long way to go.
I want to compete first with you, and then
listen, next time we do the ice baths, I invite you to Guru Wellness Club.
Definitely.
We also do meditations, like guided meditation and Pilates classes, exercises, fresh juice and stuff like that, to really prioritize wellness. Wellness is our theme for the next 3 years. GGX is our 10-year vision. X Roman numerals, GGX 10. We're 7 now.
You are bringing everything.
I brand everything.
Yeah.
I almost branded my fiance.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I mean, just look at this. When do you see a menu like that in an office? Guru Cafe.
Guru Cafe. Everything is here about Guru.
In fact, maybe it's a good time for a coffee. Would you like one or not?
One shot.
You want an espresso?
Yes, please.
Listen to the beans.
We do ASMR.
Oh yeah. That's how you know it's fresh.
Yes. We're ordering from Guru Cafe.
Look at the cup. Even the cup's
Nice.
nice. So now I'm going to make myself one too, very quickly. Here's one I prepared earlier. Oh, look at that. Now, I tried to make the G, but the truth is it doesn't work. So, you know.
First time barista skills.
That's the honest truth. How's the coffee? Taste it. Good.
Amazing. Cheers, buddy.
My father selected the 3 beans and he created the blend, Patrick's blend. So it's a very special coffee.
In each step, we are discovering something new in your life, man.
Yeah.
Blowing my mind.
By the way, this is our podcast studio.
No way.
Yeah, we have a podcast on Spotify. It's called Make Things Make Sense. So let me just show you in here. So this is where we record the podcast now. So all you have to do is sit down and pull the mic and you're ready to rock and roll, you know? So there's no more stress whatsoever with preparation. And
it's my first experience with podcasts, microphone, podcast studio, equipment.
Alex has been away for a while, so it's a bit out of use. But when he's back, we're gonna pick up the space again.
Oh, cool.
So that's just being ready. Being ready allows you to be better, I think, I believe.
But mainly, what are you talking about? Make things make sense?
Yeah, like making sense of remote working, making sense of burnout. So this is my desk. This is where, so the deals get closed in the Signature Lounge. This is where the work has to happen.
You have desk everywhere.
It's not all closing deals.
Yes. Well, you have many awards here.
Yeah, we've won a couple. Picked up a few over the years. This was our first award. We won that in 2017. Best e-commerce website with FabLab. Probably the biggest one is the Marketing Agency of the Year award, which we won in Dubai. So that was an amazing experience. My sister and I flew out to Dubai for the gaming conference there. Perhaps my proudest moment after going through my mental health breakdown pretty much is winning the silver award in the leader in mental health wellness. To me, that's like worth so much. So I like to have an open door policy, so anyone can walk in my office anytime. So this light, when it's on, it means like I'm on the air, I'm on a call, because it's not professional to have someone walk in while you're on a call.
Yeah.
So this is the...
This is a warning sign, I would say.
It's a signal.
Oh, D&D sign, don't disturb.
Do not disturb.
Yeah,
Should we get to the Signature Lounge?
Yes.
It's cool.
So, but what are you doing in these specific places or edge of your
I guess this is where the real deals happen.
big deals, I would say, yeah?
The big deal. But normally this is where I'm doing business with people who I'm already in business with.
As we are in this cool area, I want to touch about your business mainly. What business you are involved in mostly, and what is digital marketing?
So, my main income stream at the moment is Growth Gurus. Growth Gurus is a digital marketing agency that helps businesses grow. So we are obsessed about that one word, growth. With Growth Gurus, we offer a range of services to help you grow. We go into your branding, really defining your brand identity, but like to a very deep level, looking into the DNA that composes your brand, like who you are. That goes into your vision, your core values, your tone of voice, your target audiences, and that really steers the strategy. So I would say without a good, solid, strong brand identity, you're not going to be able to stand out or really succeed in a saturated world, right? Think about how many people are doing everything. So that's the first pillar, the brand. From there we go into your online presence, making sure that that brand is reflected properly through your website, through your social media channels, through your messaging with consistency. Consistency is very vital to build trust, and consistency comes from your brand guidelines and sticking to them. If you're one day sounding like a neurotic 16-year-old and one day you're sounding like a professor, there's going to be a very big mismatch.
You will confuse people.
You confuse
also.
people,
and then
and think about it in real life. If a person shows you very, very different side, like very, very different behavior, you start to wonder who they really are and can you really trust them. A business is no different. So once you've got your online presence, what we do then is get your brand and the right messaging in front of the right people. So your audience, important thing, trying to appeal to everybody means appealing to nobody. I hate it when people say like, oh yeah, my audience, male 18 plus. Like, okay, I hope you have $1 billion of ad spend. So we get very specific on who the audience is, what they want, what are they looking to achieve in life, what keeps them up at night.
You do research before starting to work on the process.
Yeah, that's called an audience persona. So we define the audience persona.
Yeah. Who are your clients by portfolio? I mean, not naming them. Generally, like which industries or which business profile you are working on.
So our sweet spot is working with B2B businesses in the tech space. So that could be fintech providers, it could be game developers for the gaming industry sometimes, it could be corporate service providers which have a technology component, KYC businesses. We've had a lot of success in blockchain, gaming and tech. And when you're in your sweet spot, you can operate with flow. And when you operate with flow, life is good.
What's the most amount of money you ever generated or made from a single deal?
So probably the biggest was 120,000 euros in a single signature. And I've done 6-figure signatures about 4 times.
Wow. How you feel making a 6-figure from one deal? How you are celebrating it?
You want to know the truth?
Of course.
This is probably not what you want to hear or what you're expecting, but the joy for me was very short-lived. It was a great feeling, like, oh wow. And I really expected to like ride out that euphoric feeling of closing a 6-figure deal. I really thought it would do more to me than it actually did. At the moment, it was brilliant, but it didn't last so long, that feeling of greatness. Life goes on and you just get back and keep on growing and keep on doing.
And also you have to focus on to make more 6-figure deals, because once you did it and then you know that you have potential for making it, and then why not another one and one more, yeah?
I mentioned a bit earlier my burnout, which set me back big time. That was after the 6-figure deal, by the way, after the biggest signing I did, but it also was caused partly by losing a 6-figure deal.
How come?
Well, we signed an agreement and then it got pulled away from under our feet after about 4 months of waiting for it to start. So there's a dark side to entrepreneurship, there's a dark side to business, and a dark side to making cash and closing deals. I'm going to tell you something though. There's more to it. And you know what? I've made a lot of money and I've lost a lot of money. Making a lot of money is definitely better. But it's not what it's all about. That's what I found and learned. So I use my skills and my talent and my experience for good and to try and make this world a better place. Mm-hmm. And that gives me incredible fulfillment, far greater than 6-figure deal in one signature. If I can just actually show you this one thing. This is a piece of art that I mentioned, which we have upstairs. It's called the dog heart. It's on one of my charity, like passion projects that I built. Big up Milo Man. Milo Man is the incredible artist who created this beautiful piece of art. There's 3 colorways of it. I sold one of these. So this is on We Art Love. We Art Love is an e-commerce platform that sells art with a purpose.
Only art?
Only art and only with a purpose. So each artist that gets onboarded onto We Art Love, they choose a mission or a charity of their choice. And every time one of their pieces of art is sold through the platform, they are directly sponsoring that mission. It started in the Philippines with the school. My dad built a school there under the mission of love. Yeah.
Oh, in Philippines?
In Philippines, wow. Yeah, in Boracay, in the Arty village.
Okay.
And that was the first project. Every time one of those pieces of art is bought for 120 euros.
It's not that much.
Nothing compared to 120,000 euros. I just realized it's actually a direct multiple of that. That then sponsors a kid for schooling for 6 months, or education for 6 months, or food, depending on the color you choose. These ones sponsor an abandoned dog with the Abandoned Animals Association. Every time someone spends 120 euros, a dog gets sponsored for 1 year.
In Philippines or?
This is in Malta.
Okay.
And then we have Irene Canavare doing a project with the Namibian businesswoman. Zach Ritchie doing a project with the dyslexic minds.
Yes.
And to be honest with you, selling one of those pieces of art gave me far greater fulfillment and long-lasting joy than closing a deal of 120,000 euros.
Wow, that's very inspirational, because that's money what you are getting, and it is going for a good deed, and especially that's dog heart things, and also in Namibia what you are doing in Philippines.
Yeah,
that's not all I would say millionaires or entrepreneurs do, but people like you, they are doing, and we appreciate it, by the way. But how they can buy your art, in which platform?
So it's not my art. I start by saying it's not my art, but the art can be bought on www.weartlove.com. And the brand is like, through art we love. We are love. It also goes to Old English, where art thou?
Yeah.
We art love. Art love. So, and the person who buys this, if you buy it for a present for someone, they get a beautiful piece of art on the wall, and they saved someone's life at the same time. And as I become more wealthy through my career, I increase my giving, but I put giving in from the very start. From the day we opened Growth Gurus, we started sponsoring a polar bear and a child in the Philippines. And we still sponsor that kid, and today he's a policeman. He's training to be a policeman in university.
No way.
Yeah.
Whoa, man.
And it fills me with such joy and pride.
Of course, yeah.
So I think if I can have any impact on business people or anyone watching this show, it's build giving into your journey and enjoy your journey. Don't live life month by month. Look at the long game. Look like 10-year thinking. You know, over 10 years, where do you want to be in 10 years' time? I'm sure if you put your mind to it and you believe that you can be there, you will be there. If you truly believe it and you believe you deserve it. So get out a calendar, write the date 10 years from now, and write down what your life looks like. It's gonna have ups and downs along the way. Don't try and over control how you get there. Just know you're gonna get there. Keep your mind focused on your goals. Believe in yourself. Always honor your word. Stay true to your values. Respect people around you. Be kind. And I believe that is what true success is.
By the way, how old are you?
35.
35 years, and you already accomplished many things. For young kids want to start digital marketing agency, they want to be maybe agent, or they want to own the company. What should they do? For example, is there any asset you have to have, or starting from scratch, how much money you need? Is it possible you can start from nothing, or you need to have some investment?
Okay, you can start a digital marketing agency on a very, very, very low level of budget, you know, but you need clients. Most important thing is get a client. Growth Gurus actually had 5 clients before I started working for Growth Gurus.
How come before starting you are already finding 5 clients?
It's a long story, but if Brendan and Wayne ever see this video, I just want to express my gratitude and thanks to Brendan and Wayne. Wayne and Brendan were the investors that I was employed for under a different company, who allowed me to start servicing clients whilst employed. self-employed. So it's a rare opportunity I was given, and we grew very quickly. But I still had a full-time job, which I needed to honor.
Yeah.
But I then hired somebody to join Growth Gurus, and that person today is Alex, who's my current business partner. And so I was actually employee number 5 in my own business.
Wait, I got confused. You hired your colleagues.
I hired
while
somebody.
working for full-time in a job, then you shared your ideas with your colleagues, and then you started your own business, hired your colleagues.
So Alex wasn't my colleague.
No?
He was my the first recruit.
Okay.
I was working in an office with my colleagues, and then I started Growth Gurus with Brendan and also Wayne's Go Ahead. And then we recruited Alex, who was working for Growth Gurus before anybody else could, because we all were working on other stuff. So, but this is the thing. Back then, I used to work 20 hours a day, quite often, 15, 20 hours. That's not that didn't scare me.
We definitely have to talk with Alex also, because he has skin on this business, and you are mentioning a lot Alex, and one day we have to definitely talk with him.
Yeah, he's got a lot of insights and a great story to share as well. He's currently living on the other side of the world. We're in a long distance relationship, but continuing to grow the business. This year we did about 160% growth in profit on last year's.
For talking about many business ideas or digital marketing and running your businesses, of course there is some path I believe you ever failed in your businesses, but can you discuss about it? Have you ever failed in your business?
Yes, of course.
Really?
I failed a lot, man. I failed a lot. I failed many times. I actually have what I call my fail-folio. My fail-folio is like a graveyard of business ideas and businesses that just never made it or don't exist anymore. I failed in making games, doing some fashion business, e-commerce, failed many affiliate businesses, failed trying to open a bank.
Opening bank?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So I tried like, there was a time, this was a couple of years ago, I was just so ambitious, I just wanted to do everything. And in fact, you know what, failing is not bad at all. There's a lot of great things that you learn through a failure. You can fail as many times as you like, just never quit. That's the big difference. The message here is to celebrate small wins, big deals, those 100,000 euro deals. They start with small wins and a whole series of small wins. And this is our gratitude gong. So every time we
don't
close
do
a
it
deal,
after finishing the video, we will do it.
Okay,
and we are
fair
closing
enough.
our deals.
Fair enough. We'll do that later.
Yeah.
But
we will do
every
it
time we
definitely.
close a deal, we bang the gratitude gong and we give gratitude.
Great. Amazing ideas, man. This guy is full of ideas, creativity.
You can copy paste that one. Now we're gonna leave the gallery and I'll take you upstairs to my crib.
We are in your flat right now, and
Yes.
it's like 1 minute from your gallery, and you live in business.
Welcome home. Yes, it's very close to my gallery and my office, yes.
And you live alone here?
No, I live with my fiancée, Georgia.
Okay.
Georgia Reed, and my dog. Here she is.
Yeah.
But they're in London at the moment.
How your fiancée is in your life, and she's supportive, or in which stage she's in your life?
I think I would definitely not be where I am today without the love and care of my fiancée, of Georgia, because there were moments when I almost crumbled. And in those moments, she could feel that what I was going through. She's remarkably sensitive, and she's like a healer, you know. But she sat with me and she helped me to prioritize what I needed to do first, what I needed to delegate, and she got me out of that hole like twice.
Some people in their mind, like this is a stereotype for millionaires, they don't have happy life and they have miserable partner or like anyone in their life, because they are keep grinding for making more and more money. They are focusing more in that material thing, and then they lose their personal life. But how it's happened to you?
I think it's obvious that money doesn't bring happiness, and neither is material things. So having all the sports cars that you dream of, that will not make you deeply happy. Of course it will be fun, it will be cool, but what's the deeper reason for having those cars? Is it because you love a Ferrari, you love the brand, you love the engineering, and you're a fanatic about that car and you love cars? Then that's one thing. But if the reason you have the car is to get chicks or to, you know, impress your friends, that will, like my big signing, my big check, my big deal, that makes you happy for a short while, but not deeply eternally. So I think true happiness needs to be found from within yourself and for yourself. And a partner is a great way to express yourself and share your love. You also don't want to be left alone. So I actually grade my my happiness on 6 pillars every week. So every week I put in a data set of 6 pillars to keep in check my life happiness. Those pillars are health, purpose, love life, family, social, and wealth. I mixed up the order,
But you have the in order.
no, the order is irrelevant.
Yes.
But it's keeping check on my purpose. Am I in line with my purpose? So then you say, what's purpose? Well, that's when you're doing what you love, what you're great at doing, and what the world needs. For me, that's when I'm in my purpose. So how much of that am I doing? What's my health? Am I sticking to my fitness program, my training routine? Am I eating well? I train 5 times a week. So if I only train 3 times in a week, that goes down. Wealth, where am I at? Where's my financial status at? And then love, that's my girl. Family, mom, dad, sister, aunt, niece, nephew, etc. Grandparent. And then my friends.
I want to talk about the mindset also, because it is important to be sticked in your goal, what you want to achieve. What is the distraction in people's life that they cannot achieve their goals?
You need to be clear on what your goals are and also why they are your goals. Because if you set a goal that's not rooted in a why, like let's say I want a Porsche, okay. So if that's my goal and there's no other reason, anything that sort of throws me off, I don't have that deepest driving connection to that goal. And so then it's very easy to get distracted and say, you know what, that's not my goal. I'll give you an example. One of my targets, my 10-year targets, is to have Chelsea season ticket. I'm a big Chelsea fan and I want to have 2 Chelsea season tickets. And the reason is because my nephew is a huge football fan. He's a huge Chelsea fan and he's a fantastic footballer. And I visualize myself taking my nephew to watch Chelsea whenever we want. That means I'm going to do whatever it takes. I'm going to keep my blinkers on. I'm not going to get distracted from my goal because it's deeper than just me. It's about spending time with my family. With We Art Love, I need We Art Love to grow, not for me, but because every time someone buys one of those paintings, somebody's life is dramatically affected and impacted. You know, 100 euros in the Philippines goes a long way. It pays for school, food, and healthcare for 4 months, just to put things in perspective. We will have 10 artists and 10 projects by the end of this year and making huge impact.
These days, people are more keen on finding their mentors or looking for someone to mentor them to achieve their goals. In your life, you had any mentor or you are mentoring someone?
I wouldn't say I'm probably not mentoring anyone. I've taught a lot of people in business, like in work, like employees and even interns, but I have mentors, oh God, and I'm very, very grateful to them all.
And generally, I want to know, in today's society, why we need mentors or gurus specifically in some niche. Because Andrew Tate or Luke Belmar or there are Patrick Bet-David, those kind of people, why we need them to mentor us? Is it like we cannot learn anything from the university or from around us, that we have to find a mentor? What is their impact in our life?
I'm an educated entrepreneur. I went to university, I finished my bachelor's degree, I finished my master's degree. That's kind of uncool, isn't it, in this day and age? Because it's like people want to hear that you're a high school dropout and made it. But I didn't. I finished school. I still believe education is important. It's not really my area to sort of question the education system, although some stuff you learn I'm sure is less useful than others. I just think a mentor has done it, and the mentor you should hire has done the things that you're going to do before successfully. And that's why nothing can come close to that level of guidance as somebody who has repeatedly achieved the goals that you're trying to achieve.
20-year-old Josh, broke Josh, starting from all over again without anything. What would you do differently, or what advice would you give to yourself?
I would advise myself to fail faster, which I've already said. Fail faster, iterate quicker, and get a mentor sooner. Those are 3 things that now I do, but I wish I did them earlier. Take risks, but I've always done that anyway. But I would reaffirm taking risks, calculated risks ideally, and just don't be afraid to take the step. Be comfortable in the unknown and believe in yourself. Oh wait, 1 second, I forgot. I wish I knew about meditation and mindfulness when I was 20, because this is a practice that I started well into my 30s. I think I was like 33. So about 2 years ago I started meditating every day. That's my meditation chair over there. I think I would be 10 times more wealthy than I am now if I started visualization and manifesting journaling and meditating and doing all these mindful activities at the start of my day before looking at my mobile phone. That's changed my life.
Wow, yeah, that's important, eh?
I don't look at my phone for 1 hour after I wake up.
Yeah, we have to take a note.
And that's something I started doing when I was 33. Now I'm 35. If I start, because normally when you look at your phone in the morning, it's not like, oh, you just won the lottery. You know, normally there's something on there that you need to activate your conscious mind, which then switches off your subconscious mind when you're in its closest form when you just wake up. So those moments when you wake up, they are the moments that should be treasured and kept, close, because that's when you can really achieve a lot of good things in your mind.
Any books or podcasts you would recommend for us for personal development or finding your investments, like material investments, or growing your wealth?
A book I really, really loved reading is by Stephen Bartlett, and it's called Happy, Sexy Millionaire. Got into that book, conquered that, and I love it. I'm so grateful that I got to read and enjoy that book, and it's taught me a lot. So thank you, Mr. Stephen Bartlett.
Yeah, definitely.
Keep doing you, man.
For people who don't invest on themselves, what advice would you give to them to wake them up?
So there's something called savers. It's in the Miracle Morning book, and this is the best way to invest into yourself. It goes silence, affirmations, visualization, exercise, read and scribe. Savers. Do that at the start of every day, and you're gonna be in a much better place. And when it comes to investing in stocks and index funds and crypto and whatever it is, speak to somebody who knows what they're doing, who really knows what they're doing.
Well, thank you very much. I think it is the right time to go down to hit the gong. I have to do it, man.
Let's do it.
I was waiting for that moment. Let's go.
Let's go, man. Thank you.
Time to hit that gong.
Yeah,
let's do it. I want to do it because this is the end of the video.
Let's bang the gong, man. So, thank you very much for having me on your show.
Thank you very much for accepting our offer first, because I approached you and I approached this great guy. He said that, yes, let's do it, and we did it. Of course, it's the end of the video.
And thank you for listening, everybody. I hope this inspires you. Feels so good.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah, well done, man.
Yeah.
That was
Thank
great.
you very much. It was a great video.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Cheers.